Your lawn will be dark green in 7 days if you do this. And I'm about to prove that everything you think you know about lawn care is keeping your grass weak, yellow, and embarrassing. Right now, your neighbors are spending hundreds of dollars on fertilizers, treatments, and lawn services. Meanwhile, their grass still looks like garbage. Yours probably does too. But here's what's really shocking. The solution isn't more expensive. It's completely different. And it works so fast that people will think you replaced your entire lawn overnight. I discovered this after my lawn went from the neighborhood eyesore to the envy of every homeowner on my street in exactly 1 week. When people started asking what I did, I realized I had stumbled onto something that lawn care companies don't want you to know. This isn't about fancy chemicals or expensive equipment. This is about one simple thing that triggers your grass to explode with growth and turn that deep, rich green that makes people stop their cars to stare. But here's the catch. This only works if you do it at exactly the right time. Miss the window by even a few days, and you'll be waiting months for another chance. The homeowners using this method have lawns so perfect that landscaping companies ask them for their secret. So here's the question that could transform your yard. What if your lawn could be magazine perfect in just 1 week? Every spring, homeowners pour money into bags of fertilizer, bottles of weed killer, and endless treatments, hoping for a lawn that finally turns heads. The big box store aisles are lined with promises of instant green, but the results are usually the same: patchy, pale grass and a sinking feeling as the bills add up. It is no wonder that a recent survey found 42% of homeowners still believe that dumping a heavy dose of fertilizer is the fastest way to get a dark green lawn. Contractor Tom, who has been in the business for over 2 decades, shakes his head every time he sees a neighbor lugging home another oversized bag. They think more is better, but all that nitrogen just runs off, burns the roots, or disappears before the grass can even use it. I have seen lawns turn yellow overnight from a single mistake. Dr. Maya Patel, a turfgrass scientist, puts it bluntly. Grass can only absorb a set amount of nitrogen each day, no matter how much you apply. The rest just leaches away or evaporates. You are not feeding your lawn, you are feeding the storm drain. In fact, studies show that when the soil's capacity is overwhelmed, up to 60% of that expensive fertilizer is lost before it ever reaches the roots. That is money and potential, literally washing away. The myth of the miracle shortcut is everywhere. TV ads, online forums, even some local lawn companies push the idea that more product equals more green. But the science is clear. A heavy-handed approach does not just waste money, it can set your lawn back for months. Overloaded with nitrogen, grass blades burn and roots weaken. The color fades, and the cycle of disappointment starts all over again. So why do so many people keep falling for it? Habit, hope, and 100 years of marketing. But real transformation is not about buying more. It is about understanding what your grass actually needs and when. Dr. Patel's research points to a different path, one that is grounded in biology, not branding. The secret is not in the size of the bag or the price tag. It is in the timing, the method, and a willingness to question everything you have been told about what makes grass grow dark and lush. Most homeowners are missing the one step that changes everything because they are stuck chasing shortcuts that never deliver the payoff. The money goes out, but the green never comes in. Every year, a silent countdown begins beneath the grass. The difference between a lawn that turns heads and one that fades into the background comes down to a stretch of days, often less than a week, when the conditions underground finally align. It's not guesswork. It's not luck. It's a window that can be measured with a simple soil thermometer or a quick check of your local weather data. When soil at a 2-inch depth holds steady between 50 and 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and the running tally of degree days climbs past 120, the stage is set for a transformation that cannot be bought with any bag or bottle. This window doesn't appear on the calendar. It's dictated by the soil itself. In some years, it arrives in late March for warmer regions. In New England, it's often the first days of September. Miss it by even a few days, and the opportunity slips away. The grass seed waits, the fertilizer sits unused, and weeks pass with little to show for the effort. But hit this window, and the results are almost immediate. Roots surge, blades thicken, and the color deepens in a way that makes neighbors stop and stare. Degree days are the hidden currency of lawn care. For cool season grasses, hitting 120 to 150 degree days above 50 degrees Fahrenheit is the signal that growth can explode. It's not about dumping more product on the lawn, it's about acting when the biology says, go. Early September in New England is a textbook example. Soil temperatures climb past 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and the degree-day sum crosses into the target zone. That's when the 7-day miracle becomes possible. This isn't a trick reserved for professionals. Anyone with a soil thermometer or a smartphone app can pinpoint the moment. Stick the probe in the ground each morning. Watch for the magic number. When it hits, don't wait. The window is narrow, sometimes just 7 to 10 days before cooler nights, or a heat spike closes it again. Wait too long, and the same effort delivers only frustration and delay. The secret isn't in what you buy, but when you act. The lawn doesn't care about brands or price tags. It cares about timing. And when you unlock this calendar gate, you're not just following a routine, you're seizing the one chance each season to make your lawn leap from dull to dazzling in a single week. Grab a core aerator, nothing fancy, just a sturdy home model set to 2 inches deep. Walk the lawn in a slow, steady grid, making sure each plug lands 4 inches apart. The sound is unmistakable. Hollow tines biting into the soil, lifting out neat cylinders of earth. This isn't just poking holes, it's breaking up the hard layer that's been choking your grass for years. Each plug leaves behind a pocket, a perfect seed bed. Without this, water and nutrients never reach the roots, and new seed dries out before it even sprouts. Next comes the overseeding. Choose a high-vigor blend and spread 5 to 7 pounds per 1,000 square feet, letting the seed fall directly into those fresh channels. Don't wait. While the plugs are still moist, pour on a liquid organic stimulant, seaweed extract, or compost tea, so the nutrients soak straight to the roots. In the first 48 hours, those seeds will start to swell and root, feeding off the oxygen and nutrients that only aeration makes possible. This triple step, core, seed, feed, triggers a surge you can see and measure. 7 days from now, the grass will be thicker, the color deeper, and the change undeniable. Day 1 begins with a single, deep soak. 1 inch of water, measured out with a rain gauge, not guesswork. The goal is to saturate the root zone, not just dampen the blades. As the water sinks in, a starter feed goes down at exactly 0.5 pounds of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet. This is not a heavy-handed dump of fertilizer. It is a precise dose, matched to what new roots can actually use. Within 48 hours, the difference is visible. Seedlings begin to emerge along the aerator plugs, their color shifting from pale straw to a faint green. By day 3, a SPAD meter pressed to the 3rd leaf shows a jump. Readings climb from 31 to 39, proof that chlorophyll is building fast. Each morning, the grass thickens and darkens. By day 5, the meter reads 44, and the lawn's color is no longer shy. On day 7, the final reading hits 46. That is a 15-point leap in a single week. Data, not hype. The transformation is undeniable. What started as a patchy, tired yard now looks like a velvet carpet. Laura lives 2 doors down. For years, her yard looked just like everyone else's. Thin, pale, and stubbornly patchy, no matter how many times she paid for the full-service treatment. She watched the transformation unfold next door, day by day, and couldn't believe what she was seeing. On the 7th morning, she stopped on the sidewalk, shaking her head. "That can't be real," she said. "I spent $2,000 on lawn guys last spring, and all I got was a slightly less embarrassing yellow mess." The difference was impossible to ignore. Where her grass faded and thinned, a deep velvety green had taken hold next door, thicker, richer, and spreading fast. Laura did the math. The DIY method cost just over $100 for the whole yard, machine rental, premium seed, and a bottle of organic feed. No contracts, no hidden fees, no waiting for a crew to squeeze her in. She wasn't the only one who noticed. Neighbors started slowing down as they drove by, rolling down windows to ask, "What's the secret?" For Laura, the answer was clear. The best-looking lawn on the block didn't come from writing a bigger check. It came from knowing exactly what to do and when. That's the difference you can't buy from a service, and you won't find it on a label. Right now, every patch of tired yellow grass is one bold choice away from turning heads. As homeowners chase quick fixes and waste small fortunes, the true transformation depends on acting in the narrow window most will miss. 1 week, 1 decision. Your yard's story changes if you dare. Share your results below.